Is this picture of my dog worth £350,000? No, of course not. It's rubbish, but it's done way more than I could have ever imagined. You see, I drew that picture back in the summer of 2020 and I stuck it on Facebook with a jokey comment out to my mates offering pet portraits for sale. And of course it was just a laugh, but people actually wanted pet portraits. Lots of people. So I drew them. And I wasn't charging anybody anything for them. I was just doing it because it was a bit of a laugh and it was making people smile at a time when people didn't have a lot to smile about. But the more popular it became, the more I realised that maybe we could do some good with these portraits. And so I set up a Just Giving page for my local homelessness charity, Turning Tides. And I said to people, look, the portraits are still going to be free, but if you're unlucky enough to get a portrait, maybe you want to cheer yourself up and make a donation. And after a year of fundraising for Turning Tides, we'd raised £100,000. And so I set up a second fundraiser in the second year for another charity called Street Vet. And the deal stayed the same. The portraits were still free, but people could now donate to Turning Tides, or they could donate to Street Vet. Or they didn't have to donate to anybody, it was never compulsory. And this week marks the 4th anniversary of the project starting. I've now drawn over 1,600 pet portraits. And I'm delighted to say that we've also hit a fundraising milestone this week too, because we've now raised over £350,000 and counting for Turning Tides and Street Vet. We've also raised about 19 grand for other charities along the way over the past 4 years as well. And all I can say to you guys is thank you. Thank you so much for coming to this project, for supporting it and for sticking with it. Thank you never really.
If you're bored, there's this website called Wibby.me that can take you to random old websites. Websites that have been neglected, such as Three Little Pigs, which seems to be an archive of folktales. This can send you down a serious rabbit hole because I was also taken to